We did it! We made it to the end of the season! Congratulations everyone, you did it! You did it! You're the greatest ever! I want to appreciate all of you for coming around and encouraging this YouTuber to keep going just that little bit more. We're going to be talking about Asshoka episode 8, the finale, with a really bad name. We're going to do this a little bit live because I have set up some hotkeys so that I can do this. Which means we can skip around and have a look at the thing live. Which is going to be useful because there's a lot of things about this show that requires extra talking about. And the first thing we want to talk about is if we can find it. There we go, right here. This title. I hate it. Absolutely. Not only have they really destroyed the legacy of Lord of the Rings, now they're destroying the legacy of C.S. Lewis and The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Because this show has, well, this episode has absolutely nothing to do with The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, and using this alliteration, other than being a little bit cheeky and fun, is quite frankly stupid. What are you doing? But I think the editors are also with us in thinking that the show is stupid, because if we go all the way back to the playback here, intense music.
Preposterous Jedi, false Jedi, star maps, star whales, distant galaxies. Are we to believe any of them?
They seriously are not fans of the show. They are just as pissed as we are, the editors. Because there's no reason to put that unless you hate the show. Oh, look at them all coming in to get them.
I have to get down there.
Tell me the editors aren't upset with the show. There's no reason to reuse that shot. It's the worst shot in the whole series. And they're like, yeah, you know what? For our recap, we're going to reuse the shot. Let's see it again. It's so bad. But I think Rian Johnson's going to be very happy. They must hate the show, the editors. Absolutely. Because there's no reason you show that shot at all. I'm sorry about looking to the right. That's where my OBS screen is. I probably should edit this a bit better to have it in a better spot. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't think there's anything else that's important. Oh, this last little thing here.
Of your dark magic.
We are at your service, my lord.
Just wanted to show it off to that he's going to be using dark magic this episode. And if you guys know what that means, it's going to be an absolute comedy show. Skip forward a bit. We have these guys loading the thing still after, count this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 skips to get to actual dialogue going on. But they finished their cargo transfer.
The cargo transfer is
By the way, each skip is 5 seconds, so that's 20 seconds wasted there.
Good. Very good indeed.
So they have finished transferring their cargo, which means that ticking clock from the previous episode means absolutely nothing.
In the interlocking procedure.
Now they're going to bring the Eye of Sion down.
Out of high orbit so that we may begin the interlocking procedure.
Now I'm thinking to myself, hey, we need to interlock this procedure at some point in the operation. Why don't we do that while we're loading these cargo? I couldn't withstand the atmosphere for too long, obviously. Well, why don't we time it up so that when we finish loading, the Eye of Sion also finishes docking at the same time? Like, you're meant to be like winning on time? Is this how you win on time? Come on. I'm gonna skip this a bunch. We have the witches going, hey there, Miss Morgan. Do you want to be a part of us? And she's all like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to be a part of this shit. It's kind of spooky and scary. Are you prepared? Oh, yes, grandmother. Well, you better pledge yourself now. And they come close. They come closer. They come closer. And then we get this. There's Grand Admiral Dunceness in the flesh. That's a good Photoshop. It works. It works. And so now, I'm just gonna skip ahead. She has the power of a sister. Proper Night Sister. Unlike before. I wish they would shorten these scenes just a little bit so we don't have to deal with that copyright as much. I'm gonna adjust my focus 1 second. It's like... Don't look so happy there, love. There he is, Mr. Dunce is back. Give him his hat back. It needs to be lined up, there we go. It works, it works. Alright, we're skipping ahead. They're gonna now summon a sword. Whoa, whoa, wow, wow, wow. 20 seconds, by the way, to summon that sword. Take the sword, it is your powerful.
The blade
There we go.
of Talcin.
Now, the Blade of Talcin is literally just a lightsaber. Why couldn't she just get a lightsaber? Why couldn't one just whip one out and just go like, here you go, have a lightsaber, you'll be right. And then so she takes the sword. Crazy. And they get the alarm saying, bring, bring, bring. That's right. Grand Admiral Dunce sends out 2 of his possible 8 TIE fighters that he has available. That's some tactical thinking right there. You're a smart one, Mr. Dunce. So why are they sending out TIE fighters? Well, I better go back to where that scene was, because that very at the start. Right here. I need to take Dunce off the screen. Com scans believes they have... Oops, sorry. Scum
Location. Dispatch 2 TIE fighters if they find their mark. Tell them to engage.
So that's why those 2 TIE fighters are being sent out. So we go zooming forward. Zoom. We get a title crawl again. Terrible. I don't understand why they hate classic British fantasy fiction writers. And now we have long establishing shots. Just gonna skip ahead. And as you can see, the ship is going as slow as every single other bumpkin in the village. Ridiculous. Like, how slow do they want to go? Speed up! Fly away! You don't have to be together! And we're just establishing, so we're going inside. And here we have Ezra building his lightsaber. Now, I would play this scene, but when I was practicing my tools of the craft to do this video with a bit more elegance and, you know, some power, this fucking scene goes on forever. Forever. Look at this. Look at this. That's like 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So basically what's happening is he's building a lightsaber. Let me get back to the start more. And he's like, I can't find anything because it's disorganized. And David Tennant's like, no, it's perfectly organized. You just don't get it. And then he's like, well, I'm looking for something in particular. And he goes, oh, who was your master? And then bam, gets told his master. He goes, oh, I know that guy. I taught him. He's like, what? How could you have taught him? That's crazy talk. I taught him everything, you know? And then he's like, oh, that's crazy. I wish I had a master like that. I'm very jealous. All I got is Asshoka. She doesn't really like me for some reason. Oh, well. Skipping ahead some more. Skipping ahead some more. And then... Wait. Here we go. Bijap. His lightsaber's working. How he got a lightsaber or a kyber crystal? Beyond me. Why is it blue instead of green? Beyond me. I mean, this is just classic Star Wars, you know? Classic. So after this, he tries to show it off to his best friend, and then, oh no, best friend isn't here. I'm all upset. What happened between those two?
Ahsoka became afraid that Sabine was training as a Jedi for the wrong reasons after what happened on Mandalore.
Now, I'm not any expert on the Clone Wars TV show or Rebels, but wasn't the whole point of Mandalore being burned, wasn't that meant to be at the end of the Clone Wars? Like right before episode 3? So wouldn't that take place before the Rebels TV show? Am I wrong here? Anyone watch the show? I mean, wait up, wait up, wait up. I got some images here for this. Let me bring them onto the screen. This is Ahsoka's budget, by the way. More than 100 million per episode. Well, actually, not 100 million per episode. 100 million for the entire series, which means each episode's like $12 million. Bit more than that, but it's a lot. That's how many people watched. So that means on every single person who watched Ahsoka paid $1, they would get their money back. Actually, that's not true at all. They have to spend $100 each of them, $100 each of them to get their money back. It's just a ridiculously bad investment. I'm sorry, my math was so bad then, but that's for one episode, you know, like. So for each episode, you have to spend $10 on Disney products. All of you people who are watching this show, $10. Did you spend $10 on Disney product? I don't think so. Here we go. We're looking at the viewership. This is the viewership for the final season of Ahsoka. It got less than 200k people in some episodes. Less than. Now, I do believe I had one that had like the highest. Sorry for the flashbang. As you can see, we got 4 million people watching the first episode of the Clone Wars. 5 million on the second episode. And then it never, ever got back to that. And so the maximum audience you have is 5 million people. That's your maximum. And that was at the very start of this shit. Now we're in like, oh wait, no, they beat 5 million here. Look at that. Look at that. That's incredible. I don't know what's so special about season 6, but congrats, dudes. You got, oh wait, that's production code. That's not viewership. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. That's not viewership at all. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't even have viewership for season 6 or season 7. Probably because it was on Disney Plus, I'm guessing. But that's 2 million there. Now we're going to the Rebels. This is their viewership. 3 million for the first episode. Already a massive drop over the 5 million on the first episode of Clone Wars. Immediately drops to 1 million. And then drops to 600k people. Very quickly, by the way. We scroll down to the next season, 600k. We scroll down to the next season, 600k. Very good. I managed to keep it to 600k. But you look at like some of these, like 400k people. And on their finale, they got 500k people watching. That's not really great. And I have a feeling that even less people are watching Ahsoka than 500k. So you want people to like match that budget of 12 million per episode with 500k people? That means every single person who watches this show has to spend $20 a week for the 8 weeks that the show is running. And I don't think they're going to be doing that. And I don't even think there's 500k people watching this show. I think you might have started at 1 million people watching, which is pretty good, don't get me wrong. But it's definitely fallen off very fast. Anyway, back to the show. I fucked up. I wasn't showing any of that. What was I doing? Oh well. Oh well, I can edit it in. It's fine. That's what editing Kris is for.
At the time, Ahsoka felt that if Sabine unlocked her potential, she would become dangerous.
And there's the rub. The terrible rub. The reason why we can't have Grogu being trained and the reason why Sabine wasn't trained was because of the potential to become evil. The potential that every single person has in them to become evil.
What's next? Williams. He has the power to wipe out the entire human race, and if we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty. And we have to destroy him.
But he is not our enemy.
Not today. 20 years in Gotham, Alfred. We've seen what promises are worth. How many good guys are left? How many stayed that way?
And that is a terrible reason not to train someone. So we're going to skip ahead again. We have Ahsoka meditating outside the ship on top. Now she was on top here, right? We go back. All the way back for these 2 minutes of crap that went on. Do you see her there? I don't see her. How'd she get there, eh? I know that's a nitpick, but it's something to, it's fun. Look how much I have to click. Now they're gonna talk about just general stuff. Just how long are these damn pauses, man? It seriously, it just...
Had you chosen differently? Sorry.
I don't think she's sorry, guys. I really don't.
No.
You're not mad?
Over the years, I've made my share of difficult choices.
I can't do it.
Often no one understood my reasons, except my master.
So there's the next thing. I hate this because it implies heavily that the reason why Anakin turned to the dark side was because Ahsoka wasn't treated right.
Always stood by me,
Yeah, no.
even when no one else did.
Again, no.
That's why, no matter what happens next, I'm going to be there for you.
And then I'm going to send you away straight away. First chance I get. I'm going to do like Balin does and say, nah, you're on your own, lady. So they talk some more about everything about using a lightsaber. And apparently she was meant to be training in the literal one day she was separated from Ahsoka. 1 day, by the way. And she was meant to keep training. I think there was a writing error here that, like, they haven't been apart that long. What do you mean, have you continued your training? Ridiculous. Skip it ahead. Here we go. TIE Fighters time.
Just finished.
Look how terrible that lightsaber is, dude. So I'm pausing here. What do you think's going to happen to the ship? Do you think A, absolutely nothing's going to happen, or B, the ship will get damaged? Let's find out. Would you look at that? These TIE fighters actually doing damage. I wonder if they're going to keep doing damage later on. Let's find out.
Keep it up!
So for some reason, these dipwads decide that, you know, we'll use the Force to keep up this heavy machine. That we could have, you know, been flying at speed instead of slowly floating over the top of rock civilians that have absolutely nothing to do with what we're doing. But don't worry.
Just get out of there. Go, go.
Just... They'll move real fast, don't you worry. The fastest creatures around. Absolutely speedy. You know that story about the tortoise and the hare? Here they come around again, these TIE fighters. They're going to do real damage this time. Oh, no, they missed. They completely missed. So what just happened there is Sabine hot-wired the thing to give it one last ounce of energy. So, me being the smart character that I am, there's a holdo maneuver happening.
On my signal! Now!
How about instead of covering your face and going, ah, you could just, you know, ready for this? Right here, instead of going, oh no, the ship's coming for me. Right here, the ship's coming for me. What should I do? Should I pull up? We did it, guys! Celebrations! It's an incredible achievement! Now, before we show you what happened over there, do you think A, the ship crashed into the ground, turning into a complete and utter wreck that will never ever be repaired again in your life? Or B, it'll be barely a scratch, you'll be fine? Let's find out. Oh, would you look at that? It's barely a scratch, you'll be fine. Like, where is the debris? Where is the gigantic hole that should be here? You crashed at some speed. There should be a crater around you. This grass here should be like over there. Like there should be a huge crater. Also, look at all the smoke here. I wonder if that's going to be important. Yeah, just walk it off. Walk it off. You only crashed something that goes way faster than whiplash in our modern society. Yeah, just walk it off. Today.
Got him.
You want to try that line delivery again? And not sound like an asshole? Oh, but look! She saved the useless rock creatures! They're saved! They're saved! Alright, so what do you reckon's gonna happen? Do you reckon they're gonna have to repair their ship and then just completely miss out on saving the day? Or do you think they're gonna somehow travel the many kilometers that Sabine traveled to get here? Now you may be saying, well, you know, they traveled a bit in between the last episode and this episode, so they're much closer, and they were flying. Alright, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but they weren't moving fast at all. They were moving probably, I don't know, walking speed? So how is that going to slow them down if they're going to go faster than walking speed now? We're going to... actually, this is actually important scene. We need to talk about it. So what this guy comes up and says, hey, Grand Admiral, we were successful, but we lost contact with our TIE fighters. Well, we better consider all those TIE fighters lost. Welcome back, Mr. Dunce. We salute you. Get you in the right spot. We salute you, Captain Dunce. Good job. Good job, Captain Dunce.
Mark that, Captain, for a citation.
As you wish, Grand Admiral.
Show me the reported location of the attack.
Okay, so we're going to see the reported location of the attack, and then we're going to do a second attack on them, right? Or a third attack? Or a fourth attack? Or sending anything other than doing nothing? Let's find out.
Their options to prevent that departure are now severely limited, if not impossible.
What? What? You're just happy with that?
This is why we should prepare for a ground assault.
A ground assault? You have 6 more TIE fighters. What are they going to do? Better yet, why don't you fly your Star Destroyer off the ground so there is no way for them to ever attack you? Why are we doing this locking procedure in a position where a ground assault is even feasible? You have a spaceship. You can fly.
Immediately.
So here we go. We're on the dog horses and we're going to run away into the distance. I don't think they got slowed down. If anything, they have sped up. That is now faster than walking speed. Just... They wouldn't have made it if If Mr. Dunce didn't destroy their ship. If Mr. Dunce did nothing, they would have better chances than they do right now. Weren't you putting the Eye of Sion around this ship? Where is it? Seriously, where is it? You said this at the start of the episode. We're now 20 minutes in and you haven't even bothered to get your circle ready? What are you doing? So we're going to skip ahead here. We got these soldiers all set up and they're being told, hey, you guys, you're going to have to defend against the Jedi because you guys are honorable soldiers and I will stand up here and do nothing. They're like, okay, yes, sir. But you know, it makes sense if you want to delay the enemy from getting here. But is this the smartest solution? When you have spaceships and you have TIE fighters that could easily pick them off. So we're going to skip ahead. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, look! The thing is finally connecting. Let's see it from their perspective. It's not even moving. Maybe it's moving just a little? Is that moving? But if I go to the previous shot, because it's fun, where is it? Right here. Where's the ring? Where's the ring? We go forward. The ring's magically there. How'd that ring get there? Someone explain it to me. So at this point, you'd think that, hey guys, they're in view. They probably know we're in view. Something bad might be happening.
Looks like we're just in time.
He's taking the Star Destroyer with him.
I agree. Why is he taking the Star Destroyer with him? Why aren't they locking in air? Why are they doing this down the ground? Wouldn't it be easier in space where there was no gravity to make this shit even harder?
Rian, how's it going?
Rock people apparently know how to use modern technology from a different galaxy. That's pretty cool, eh? We're going to talk about this? These rock people knowing how to use modern Star Wars technology from a different galaxy? No? And they're going to begin their attack, and we have comm scanners tracking these two targets coming in from the north. Well, we shall see what Captain Dunce does for us today. There you go, Captain Dunce. There's your cap. I should really get the transparency. It'll be more fun to do it live. Let's go. Bam. Okay, we got our dunce cap is now magically dunceable. And we can adjust the dunce cap for his styling. There you go, my friend. You got your dunce cap. Oh, he's done. He's not on the screen. Alright, I forgot he was meant to be saying something here. Let me give his dunce cap back. I'll laugh at it, don't you worry.
Rain hellfire upon them. There'll be no negotiating with the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker.
So what Mr. Dunce is talking about is he's going to rain fire from the Star Destroyer onto them with turbo lasers. How do you guys think that's going to work out? You think the turbo lasers are going to work? Because the turbo lasers didn't work in space like 4 episodes ago. Will they work this time? Let's find out. Turbo laser is activating. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. No, wait. Dunce cap. Oh, I missed it. 78, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 73, 74, 76 shots, baby! Woo! 76 shots from Mr. Dunce. There's your cap, buddy. Wear it with pride. You captain of the leader. You brilliant motherfucker. You did it, my boy. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's get Mr. Dunce off the screen. We're gonna go back. So, right here, when it starts, why aren't they shooting from back here? Why are they waiting till they get underneath? And then, when they are underneath, why are they shooting like randomly? You shoot at them. That's nowhere near. Look at that. Nowhere near. Look at that. Where's those 2 shots going? That one was close. How come the horse didn't get affected by it? What's going on? Look at that one right in front of the horse. It just jumps over it. You can jump over explosions. Oh, look out. You better dodge that one.
The gate!
Now we're going to talk about them. They're using force to open a gate. I didn't realize they could open force locks from a while away. Now, admittedly, this gate might just be magnetically held together. Let's take a closer look at that gate. Right here. Do you see any magnets in this gate? How is this gate operated? Is it A, they sliding doors, which means there's absolutely no locks whatsoever, it's just a button to make them move left and right? Or is it how it should be designed in every single sort of bulkhead? It should be sealed with a locking mechanism, which means you have to unlock the mechanism for them to slide. You see these gigantic gaps here? They should be locking. Also, why are we doing Indiana Jones here? Why? Alright, enough of this scene. We got another comedy scene to go in. Oh, wait. There you go. There you go, Mr. Dunce. Have your hat.
Dispatch the night troopers.
The what troopers? The what troopers, my friend? What are you dispatching? The night troopers? Alright, if you say so, yep.
To inform the Great Mothers that it's time.
So, for those of you who do not know what night troopers are meant to be, they're meant to be the immortal stormtroopers. They have been given the power of the Dathomir, and they will never die, and they'll keep fighting forever and forever and ever. Because they're based off the Night Brothers, which are the same thing, except for they're Dathomir soldiers that constantly get resurrected by the Night Sisters. Hence, Night Soldiers, or Night Troopers. Absolutely silly. So here they are, the Night Troopers. They haven't been turned into Night Troopers yet, but...
Fall back. Draw them out.
I don't know who was directing these people, but just... why are we pretending these are glow sticks that you just shake about and they magically deflect shots?
Sabine, blasters.
Wow, blasters are super effective when they're used by the main characters. Now we got the important thing here. He's got a lightsaber and he chopped that guy on the hand right there. Let me just go back. Bam! He chopped him again, nothing happened. You guys just see any effectiveness there? I didn't see them go split apart. Yeah, that's it. Push them over, they're now dead. She chopped that guy's head off. Bam! Right there, head completely cut off. Seems pretty well attached to me though. Chop the side there. Chop the side. Chop the leg off there. Chopped his guts out. They should be spraying everywhere. He just pushed that guy over. Chopped his entire bottom side of his body completely off. Chopped those two completely in half. Let's have a look at the casualties of this battle. As you can see, not a single body part. Actually, I got a better shot. Let me go forward. Right there. Do you guys see any arms? Any legs? Any heads? Anything severed across? Do you see any blood? Do you see anything No, you just see people that are laying on the ground. A lot of these people didn't actually die, by the way. They were just pushed over. Just a little shove. Little shove. So we got these Night Sisters and they're incanting stuff with Mr. Dunce in the background there. There he is. There's a good shot of Mr. Dunce. Let's give him his hat. Grand Admiral Dunce with his hat on right there. What a champion of the people. What a champion. And so the smoke goes into the night people's bodies. What do you think's going to happen to them with their new night powers? Are they going to get super strong, come back to life, be unrelenting, or you think they're just going to act like basic stormtroopers again? Oh, he's got spooky green eyes. Oh. That's a good face there. Some real fear going on in your eyes. Or confusion or anything, you know. Ezra.
This is new.
Lucky us.
Why does she have radios? Because she got the helmet on, she has to have a radio sound. Hey look, he dies just like a normal stormtrooper.
This is new.
Lucky us.
See, he's got green eyes. Green eyes gone. But these ones, they're perfectly fine getting shot. In fact, they seem to be even more incompetent. They're shooting less, they're walking forward more often, they're getting each other's ways. That's it, just lightly tap them, give them a kick. Okay, yep, that's it. Just be real slow zombies, yep. Oh, look out, there's a zombie! Oh, he got ya! Oh, oh.
Careful!
Because, you know, shooting them with the gun's too risky, but pulling out the saber and stabbing right next to you, well, the guy's very gently not choking you or doing anything.
Seal the door!
What? Seal the doors? These doors can be sealed? Gee, I wonder what would have happened if, I don't know, these doors were sealed before they came into the freaking tower. What the fuck, dude? Like, imagine if that was shut. They would have nowhere to run. These soldiers here would have captured them. What would they have done if these doors were shut? Weren't they trying to delay them from being able to get to the roof, which they're somehow going to teleport up in 2 seconds?
Excuse my training.
What's your excuse?
I missed you.
Yeah, this is the time to be witty, right? We've got like a very limited time that we're trying to like capture Grand Admiral Dunce, and you know what? This is the perfect time to just be a little bit witty about not training. When realistically, he got grabbed by behind. It was just lucky that it was him who got grabbed, not you. Oh, look! They're finally completing their locking procedure! Wow! Imagine if they did this beforehand! Also, how did they know that it would be this specific Star Destroyer and it would actually have those locking clamps be actually feasible and workable? I don't know, man. Seems a bit far-fetched to me.
We are ready to depart, Grand.
You're ready to depart? Well, let's go! Let's go! No more stuffing about!
The Jedi are advancing swiftly. At this rate, they may get on board.
On board the ship? How would they get on board the ship? You fly away upwards now. Grand Admiral Dunce, man. He outsmarts me again. He's too smart for me, guys. He's too smart for me.
Problematic. We require a little more time.
So what Grand Admiral Dunce is saying here, he needs Morgan to sacrifice herself in order for the mission to succeed. And so she resigns herself and heads downwards. Another door I might notice that needs to be locked. Damn, those doors, man. They don't make them like they used to. Oh, gee. I wonder if that door should have been locked to prevent them from getting here and doing the exact same thing. Because all it seems to do is prevent the enemy in the enemy base from following the goddamn good people. It's... Oh! Hey, look, it's Morgan. Let's all three of us take her out at once. It'll take like 2 seconds. So, dude. So here we're like, hey, you guys remember Mando Season 1 when these two fought? We're going to do it again. Skip forward until they actually start fighting. Those two run away. Now she's ready to fight. Now clearly, this was the fight that she spent all her time training for. All the rest of the fights were kind of shit. But this one, there's actually momentum to it. They seem to actually be in step with each other. It just seems pretty well choreographed. You got 2 lightsabers there. Use the other one right now. Like, she's all in on that one lightsaber, and that other one, you can just stab her with it. No, you're gonna like really be done. And of course we cut right there because that's all the time we had training for. Can't train anymore. By the way, they were meant to have departed by now. What are they doing? Oh, we got 2 dark soldiers here. They're going to be the difference. These are the 2 guys that are going to win the day. Oh, they're just using basic blasters like the rest of them and barely walking forward like usual. Yep, that's it. We're going to use blasters on these to instantly kill them. Yep, instantly dead. Stabbed even! Stabbed! Oh, but he's fine because, you know, getting stabbed to the chest. Guys, did you know that when you get stabbed in the stomach by a molten laser, it's perfectly fine? Wow. He just got punched in the face so hard he went a couple of meters that way. I'm not saying he's gonna have a concussion, but if I got punched that hard, I'd have a concussion. Ooh. Oh, we got Mr. Dunce.
Our course is locked in, Grand Admiral.
There you go, sir.
Take us out.
Now, we need to have a look at that. Let's look closely. So, this is the ship. It is facing towards the obstacle right here. You're all seeing this, right? And it's going to make lots of boosters going in that direction. Let's see how that's going to happen. There goes the helmet. She's dead now. Oh no, he decides to bite her arm instead for some reason. Why are we turning into literal zombies that want to bite arms and stuff? Why don't you just, you know, punch, punch, duck, duck, push off the edge, you know? That's it, that's a good throw. Just a little bit more and he'll go off the edge. He broke his arm right there. He punched metal. Like his fingies, they're broken. No, what are you doing? Why are you choking both of them? Throw them off the edge. Use a blaster, a knife, anything. We got to see that pretty cool zombie mouth though. That's... Oh, look, she moved it. Now she's going to move from this tiny little object to throwing humans in a couple of seconds. Oh yeah, I have the Force too. I can do the same thing. Look, look, he actually did something. But we didn't get to see it. Oh yeah, these bozos are still existing for some reason. I don't know why. How slow is this ship? This is the slowest ship I ever saw. Have you seen how fast space shuttles go off? Let's look at a rocket going to space.
Begins to tremble. 3. Massive engines roar to life. 2. Billowing clouds of exhaust. 1. And in a blinding pillar of fire. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. A mighty void.
You see how fast that is? And that's edited to look consistent. This show, like it's going like, it's like someone's using one of those forklifters to lift a ship off the ground or something.
Too late.
Too late, by the way. But don't worry, Sabine will have a solution. So we're going to skip past these people and their stupidity. Here's the solution.
I can't make that jump.
Look how slow it's going!
I appreciate the confidence.
I push you first and you pull me.
See, she pushes him first. Remember, she literally only just used the Force for the first time on a lightsaber, literally last scene. But now she's like, nah, don't worry, I got you. I'll Force push you. Jump off, you'll be fine. Like, look, just...
Ezra. I can do this.
She can do this, guys. Now, I don't want to tell you how to jump. That ain't possible. But you're also going to see that ship there? It's the same ship that Mr. Balin used.
Ezra, the longer...
Oh, wait. We need to go back. We need to go back a second. That TIE fighter should be gone. That one got sent out. Why is that one there? That shouldn't be there. Also, why aren't these TIE fighters going pew 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 pew? Or anyone, like there should be like a whole row of stormtroopers just here going pa-choo 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 pa-choo. We got these guys here, they're just looking there and laughing.
Ezra,
what are these
the
guys
longer
doing?
you hesitate, the harder this gets. Come on.
That's all it takes to convince them, by the way. And he's dead. They're gonna do this, by the way. He's dead again. Yeah, that's it, fellas. Look over the edge. Did you notice how she shot them from her platform, yet they weren't shooting them while they were doing the Force jumps of the Force jumpiness? I mean, they would have missed anyway, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4. They magically got 2 more TIE fighters out of nowhere. They're pretty good. They restored their TIE fighters. That's incredible. Anyway. So they attempt to kill her, but of course they fail miserably because they're useless, as you would expect. These immortal soldiers are absolutely useless at everything. What is that guy doing? Yes, roll together. And watch this, watch this. Yep. Stand to the ground. And then, look. Stole it! Why'd you let go? Why'd you let go? Why'd you give her a weapon? This, did this, and then stole it. She just let go. She just lets go. She doesn't jump back or dodge or anything. None of the other stormtroopers are shooting at this phone. Just ridiculous.
Morgan is dead.
Oh no, not Morgan.
She has done what was required.
Yeah. I missed it. Oh.
757 reinforcements have been dispatched to your position.
757 here. Copy. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, I'm real lucky there, buddy. Anyway, that's about the end of the episode. They fight a bit more and they go, we'll fire our main battery of stuff at them. That'll get them. Let's find out if that gets them. Here they are, firing. By the way, they have clear vision here and they're not far away from their target whatsoever. And they're shooting all around the ground area here. Gee, I wonder if a ship's going to come from that ground area that we couldn't see literally a second ago. Let's go back. Do you see any ship here? Any ship whatsoever? There's a ship in distance? Any direction? You guys see any ship? And they jump off. Wait for it. Where'd the ship come from? Why are the turbo lasers not shooting at the ship? They can detect ships. Shoot at the ship. What are the turbo lasers doing? Let's see. Watch the turbo lasers. They're completely missing the ship. They're completely missing the ship.
We're in.
Copy that.
Wow, these lasers are so good at shooting. They're not shooting the top of the place, they're shooting the ground area. They're not shooting the ship. That wasn't in existence, that came into existence. Look at all these shots missing again. Skip forward a bit, they're going full speed. They stopped shooting, by the way, for some reason, even though they know a ship's behind them. Send out TIE fighters!
Grand Admiral, we are tracking the Jedi shuttle. It is closing.
Open a channel, please.
Here we go. We're gonna have Grand Admiral. He's gonna give it the last retort. Be real intelligent, real funny.
Allow me to commend you on your efforts today. You've been quite a worthy opponent.
Can you not get me any more power?
I regret we haven't met face to face, and perhaps now we never shall. Still, I know you because I knew your master. I concluded your strategies would be similar. One wonders just how similar you might become. Perhaps this is where a Ronin such as you belongs.
A Ronin such as you belongs. Why are you using Japanese language in your international film? Do you think the English audience knows what a Ronin is? It's a wandering samurai, by the way. Why would that be referred to as a Jedi? They wouldn't say Ronin Jedi. That's a weird colloquialism that would be specific to Japan of our world, but they're using it here. Wouldn't they say a rogue Jedi such as you? I don't know, that's what I would say.
Today victory is mine.
Guys, it's my victory! Oh, I did
Long
it.
live the Empire.
Oh, I did it, guys. It was me all along. Oh, I did it. And so they escape. Nothing else of interest will happen. Oh, look, they're all back here again. Why are they arriving on dog horses instead of with the ship? You know, like, oh, there's the ship there. How'd the dog horses survive all the laser blasts? Did they just, like, magically survive? Just... These dog horses that were stuck, by the way, at the bottom of that mountain getting destroyed. They survived, don't worry. They celebrate. We get to see Shin Hottie meeting up with these guys doing the Mad Max move or whatever it is. We got this guy on some statues and he's got a new cloak. R.I.P. Ray Stevenson. I told you he wouldn't be in this movie. I am, however, surprised that Asshoka actually lived. Here they are on Dathomir. We get to see the shot that they wanted the whole time with this stupid ring. Oh, we're gonna frame the planet in the ring. Isn't that going to be a cool shot? We better make a ring to do that with. There's Mr. Dunce again saying, we have arrived. Give him his last hat. Here you go, Mr. Dunce. Grand Admiral Dunceness in his finest. Give him a salute. What a brilliant guy. There's all the Night Sister magic coffins. Here we have the ship flying in with the A-Wings going, oh shit, he's using the Jedi codes. And then we got the exact same repeat of the first episode. Oh, there's a Jedi coming in. We better be careful. We've got twice as many people. Nice shot of the ass, by the way. I'm pretty sure she's from that ship, by the way. Like in the first ship that got destroyed. She somehow is alive, I don't know. What's with all the smoke, dude? We get the dumbest fucking shit ever here, though. Hey guys, it's me, Ezra. Oh, I've got my helmet on, so you guys are all scared. Like, why would you walk out with and just not pull it off straight away? So we go forward. This scene goes on way too long, by the way. Oh, Chopper says it's a good guy, by the way. And now he's going to take the helmet off. Hey, look, it was Ezra all along. What a twist. What a twist. Look at this codpiece, though. Damn, dude. That's a codpiece and a half. Good acting there. Good acting. He's going to say the line.
Ezra? Hi, Hera. Oh.
Yeah, if I was writing this, he would not be jovial and happy here. Well, he would be a little bit jovial and happy, but he would say the hi Hera bit all in this sort of tone. But when he says, I'm home, he just breaks down instantly into tears and collapses to the ground. Because that's the sort of experience he's been through. Let's see how he plays it out. He chuckles softly and just stands there. Does she run forward to embrace him? No. Look at this. Where's the emotion? He should be bawling his eyes out in the ground and they should be consoling him after what just happened. But no. But no. Here we have her looking out into the clouds. She then walks up and goes, wow, what a crazy time we just had. I can't wait till season 2 of my next paycheck. And she's like, yeah, you did well. You'll get another paycheck for sure. And then she walks away. And then she goes, whoa, I see something in the clouds. And she's like, no, maybe it was nothing. Oh, well, just shadows. And then she sees something else in the clouds but doesn't tell anyone. Oh, look who it is. It's Mr. Key Jangles himself. Jingle, jangle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. And we're done. I don't think there's any like super extra credits. We'll just zoom through. Yeah, no extra credits. Bam, we're done. So, let's get a good shot of Mr. Thrawn. There we go. There's your hat. So that's the end of the series. Mr. Dunce here. God damn, he's stupid. Let's get my camera to be bigger. I am just This last episode was very enjoyable to watch. But because it was a comedy, not because of the series at all. So many shots were missed. So much stupidity was had. And just no severing of limbs except for one head at the very end of the fight. We don't even sever Miss Morgan in half. She just got 2 light scrapes across her chest. So she's coming back next episode, right? She's not dead. Everyone else that got stabbed by lightsabers came back. She just got lightly brushed by lightsabers. So she's fine, right? Daphne and Magic, she'll be fine. She's not dead even though they said she's dead. Ridiculous. This has been a horrible show. And it has completely butchered anyone's faith in this character. He comes across as the most moronic person in all of the galaxy. He is more stupid than Starballs. A literal spoof of Star Wars has more competence than this douchebag. Fuck this show. Fuck Disney. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. See you later.